Hey there, and welcome back to Hold and Modify, YouTube's most poorly produced, underproduced Amiga content. And today it's one of those YouTube month-themed videos, no effort November. That's what they tell me to do. I must listen to the YouTube gods, right? So I've got this amazing Jimi Hendrix Smash Hits CD. What am I going to do with this? Stay tuned.
This computer will rule the world.
All right, so we've got this CD, and the reason I have this is because when I showed the CD TV last time, right here, I showed off it doing CD things, playing CDs, playing games, all the little lovely things that it can do. But one of the other neat things it can do, it is a CD player after all, is that when you pop a disc in here, all right, and it's going to be a CD, and it has this awesome CD TV screen that it does. You're like, ooh, neat, fun. And you get this really cool interface for playing CDs. This is a lot of fun. In fact, this interface is so good that I want to touch it. Like I wish this was a touch screen and I could touch it, but I can't do that. Instead, you do have to use the the gamepad thingy here. So yeah, right now you can go over here and you can hit the play button, and it will start playing the music. Now I'm not going to have any audio because copyright strikes and all that business. But yeah, here you go. It's playing music like it always does. Yay! But CD TV has the unique thing that it can also do CD plus graphics. So how do you do that? Well, first off, you need a CD that supports CD plus graphics, and this one happens to do that. So we'll go over here and we'll highlight this little thing that looks like a keyboard and a TV, and we'll just click enter or hit the A button on the remote, and it shows you this. You're like, what the hell is this? Well, it's telling you to press the play pause button, dang it. Oh, okay, well, let's press the play pause button. And whoa, now you start tripping out, see? Look at that. Isn't that amazing? CD plus graphics, folks, the 90s ruled. It's amazing. I'm gonna puke my guts out in about 3 seconds. Anyway, so yeah, the Jimi Hendrix experience, you got your little LSD trip thing going on, and it's just these flashy graphics slowly scrolling by. They don't really change. It's just cycling over a very simple image here with some color cycling going on. And yes, it's designed to give you a migraine if you're susceptible, or possibly one of those we freak out from watching Pokemon too much or something. Anyway, that's enough of that. That scrolls around. That's CD plus graphics on the CD TV. But we're not done. This is a short video, but it's not that short. The other thing I wanted to show was that I didn't really show that it's a CD player. Yes, it's a CD player plus graphics. Yes, it's a CD player that can also play Amiga games by just popping in a CD and using this clunky controller. Yes. But it's also a computer. It is an Amiga 500 inside, and that's why, yeah, you're seeing this floppy drive sitting on top of it. So what am I going to do with that? Well, I'm going to put this disk in here, and I'm going to eject the CD. Now, the CD TV is going to come back to this happy little menu, and it's going to be like, do you have anything more for me, Q? And I'm like, no, I don't. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. And you can pull this out. If you just leave it loose, it's okay, but get in a good habit to pull that out. We'll go ahead and turn it back on. Oh, and what did you just hear? It just accessed the floppy drive. It's like, oh, look at this. So all I did was pop in an external floppy drive on the CD TV's floppy port, put in a Workbench 1.3 disk. Here, chewing away there. We love those floppy sounds. Oh, the floppy sounds are fun. And there you go. You get yourself basically your Amiga 500 with CD support, CD access support. Now this CD TV, once it gets booted up here, I believe it only has around 1 megabyte of memory. This is a stock CD TV. I haven't done anything to it. Now there are modules you can install in the back that give you more ports and things like, well, where's your keyboard and mouse? Well, see, that's the thing with the CD TV. It uses a custom keyboard plug and mouse plug, so you can't just use your normal Amiga stuff. You have to, they actually sold a kit that gave you a floppy drive, a keyboard, and a mouse. I, of course, don't have that. I think you can use an Amiga 4000 keyboard with this. Maybe, don't quote me on that. But you definitely do need these different plugged, they look like S-video connectors for the mouse and the keyboard. I don't have those. But if you remember on our CD TV remote, there's a switch for mouse joy. So we'll switch that to mouse. And now when I use the D-pad, I should get the ability to kind of clunkily use this as a mouse. so I can do computer things. But yeah, as you can see, looks like it's about a megabyte of memory, and I booted Workbench 1.34 actually. So we'll go ahead and open that up there. As you can see, we've got amazing Workbench 1.3 things. Now, this is supposed to also work as a CD drive, so let's go ahead and pop the CD back in here and see if it sees it. I mean, this Workbench 1.3 I'm booting has no CD support installed, but I was just seeing if through the magic of Amiga that it would work. And obviously, no, that's not how this works, dummy. You need to actually have a Workbench that's configured to see CD-ROM drives. So you need to have some kind of CD file system or awareness installed, obviously, because just booting a regular Workbench disk and sticking the disk in isn't going to make it magically appear. Remember, I don't know what I'm doing. That's why I make these videos. So there you have it. You've got, yeah, you can boot your CD TV. Is it a CD player or is it a computer? It's both. And if you spend a little more time on it, you can get your keyboard, a proper mouse. There's expansions you can buy that will increase the memory, that will give you proper Amiga-style joystick keyboard ports. You can get a faster CPU. There are all kinds of wonderful and amazing things you can do with the CD TV to really turn it into a full-fledged, Amiga computer that looks like a 90s CD player. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you can install whatever Kickstart you'd want and boot whatever Kickstart and just go bananas with it. So there you go. That's my No Effort November, a little CD TV update. Yes, it does CD plus graphics, as we showed with the amazing Jimi Hendrix here. And even if you just have a floppy drive like I've got, that's all I've got is a floppy drive. Plug it in, boot Workbench, you're into your Amiga, off you go. And yeah, folks, this is the Dell that I've shown in prior videos. So if you want to know about this Dell, look back through my prior videos just before this, and I talk about this whole Dell situation. It's a great monitor, 2001 FP. And I'm using the S-Video input from the CD TV to it right now. Yeah, S-Video input. It looks really clean. It actually looks like S-Video, which is kind of retro in itself. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. That's it. CD TV is a computer. Yeah, sure, why not? Thanks for watching. I'm done with this video.